Hey guys, today a little different video. Today we are going to discuss some banners for the current patch. So the Hu Tao banner has been leaked, and the supporting characters that's coming with it are Shunyun, Razor, and Xingqiu. For me personally, I am not too excited about these 4 stars. That being said, I'm not too surprised that this is the case since the previous 2 batch of 4 stars are amazing for me personally, and that may be different for you. But let's dive in a little further. So let's start off with the Hu Tao banner and work our way back. So starting off, the best 4 star in my opinion in the Hu Tao banner is going to be Xingqiu, because he is one of the best supports in the game. Partially because he's Hydro, which works really well for the Vaporized team comp, which is one of the best team comps in the game currently. Personally, not one character I am too interested in, mainly because I do not have one built at the moment. But getting more constellations on him is always going to be something that isn't a bad thing. Right above him is going to be Razor, who is a really good DPS for a 4 star, but as a lot of us are well into the game and probably have our DPS set in stone, having a Razor is probably not the best thing unless you are using him as one of your DPS characters and you have not yet gotten him to C6. Otherwise, he is a very selfish DPS and is not really well suited to use as a support. Last but not least is Shunyun, who is an okay support, and personally I don't find him to be that great of a DPS, but you can use him in a freeze shatter comp if you so choose to. But he is really decent for a melt comp, especially when paired up with Bennett, who is going to be in the banner before this one. More on that later on. That being said, if you are going for Hu Tao for whatever reason it may be, you are going to make wishes on this banner, and all the luck to us that are going to be doing that. Moving back along, we have Keqing's banner. Before we are blessed with Hu Tao's banner, we have Keqing's banner, who is possible to get in the standard banner. She is going to be coming with Bennett, Barbara, and Ningguang, which are some really great supports. Bennett is by far arguably the best support in the game for a 4 star, providing healing and some really nice attacking boost, especially when you have him in C1. Barbara is a decent healer, great for early game, and honestly I think she is just perfectly fine late game. However, Barbara tends to get neglected because there are better healing options in the game, especially since the meta moved towards more shield team comps. That being said, if you do manage to get her at C6, she is able to provide a revive every so often, which is great for people that are not all that good at the game or are just having some challenges or just doing some risque things. Ningguang is arguably right now in patch 1.3 the best 4 star DPS character because Geo characters got a really nice buff in 1.3. I myself have a Ningguang pretty well built at C4 and will be trying to get her in C6 once the Keqing banner goes live. Outside of that, overall the banner is looking okay for the 4 stars. Keqing herself is probably not too enticing since you are able to get her in the standard banner or just, as part of the 50-50. However, if you do not have her or if you really want to get some constellations on her, going for her on this banner is going to be a great idea. And finally we have Zhao's banner, who we do not need to talk about too much since he is already live, and I've already done the amount of wishes I needed to do. He came with a bunch of shield comp characters, which was amazing for people like me who only had Noelle as a shield character, so making wishes for the 4 stars was a priority number 1 for me. I had absolutely no interest in Zhao, as I didn't really like his playstyle when his burst activated, and I definitely struck gold with Diona, who was the character I wanted to get the most. Now that I have that out of the way, let me tell you what I am going to do as kind of my 1.3 roadmap in terms of wishing. So as I mentioned before, the Zhao banner is already live, and I've done my wishes for that banner. I got myself 2 copies of Diona, which is exactly what I wanted to do. But as a really big surprise, I got a Diluc, who is being neglected. And I am happy to say that Diona is worked up to level 60. Talent still level 1. I did get her a Noblesse set for her. None of it leveled up, but that will happen at some point in time. Now, as for the Keqing banner, I also mentioned this before, but I am hoping to be able to get 2 copies of Ningguang, as well as finally getting a C1 Bennett. And I will not complain if I end up getting 2 copies of Barbara instead, because that will mean getting C6 with Barbara. And having a character with Revive wouldn't be a bad thing for me when tackling the Abyss, because I certainly can use that every now and then, especially currently with floor 11 and occasionally with floor 12. That's only 2 floors I have not been able to max out yet. One thing I am trying to avoid in Keqing's banner is actually to hit gold on Keqing's banner, because I would much rather get Hu Tao over Keqing, and since my last 5-star was a Diluc, I am now guaranteed the banner character, and as a preference, I would rather get Hu Tao over Keqing, because I could get Keqing at a later point. I do not need another main DPS character, which Keqing usually is used as. Hu Tao, I definitely see her as a DPS character. However, on paper, I see some support potential or sub DPS potential if you so choose. However, I do believe that she is mainly a main DPS, but those are things I do not require. But if I had to choose, Hu Tao is definitely who I would want to have. And that being said, I believe I am around 28 wishes in the character banner. So I am hoping to make about up to 40 wishes and hopefully not strike gold within those 40 wishes to give me a bunch of chances to get 2 copies of Ning and 1 copy of Bennett. But I will definitely stop myself if I get either 2 Nings. I will stop myself at 2 Nings. 2 Nings, or within that 40 wishes, I will stop if I do end up getting 2 Ningguangs. 2 Ningguangs or reach wish number 60 is going to be my limit, and the rest of it will be saved for Hu Tao's banner. As I said before, I am absolutely not interested in the 4 stars coming alongside Hu Tao, but I am going to wish for Hu Tao, and hopefully I will get her. But if I end up getting Xing, I am not going to complain. It's not a bad thing by any means. Another thing I've been feeling as of late is that I'm not really caring for getting new characters. Like, I am very happy with my waifu Ganyu, as well as my current lineup of DPS characters that I have worked on, leveled up, ascended all the way to max, and I am currently focused on finishing up artifact builds on my supporting characters right now, and there is just no time or resources to build up, I find, any more main DPS characters, especially someone that's a very low budget as myself. More so right now since I'm currently using my funds on trying to build a new PC, and I am trying to not buy Battle Pass right now. I might still buy Welkin Moon though. With that being said, what this leads me to feeling is using my Primo Gems on actually wishing on the weapon banner, which I and a bunch of people say is a complete trap. And I completely agree if what your goal is getting a specific 5-star. Now with me, I just want more weapons I mean, I would like a 5-star weapon, definitely. I would definitely prefer it if it was a bow. That being said, I am not going to complain if it is not a bow. And the new weapon banner that's coming out after the current one provides 2 4-star weapons that are kind of interesting. I don't know what they are called off the top of my head. That being said, they do give a bonus for the amount of characters you have in your party that are from Liyue, and from this video footage you will see that I am using a full-on team of Liyue characters as one of my main parties that I use in the overworld, and if they had those weapons they could really provide like a boost, although I don't think any of the characters I currently am using have can equip either of those weapons, because I believe one's a claymore, if I remember correctly, which would work out for Beidou, who I also have. And I can't remember off the top of my head what the other one is. That being said, that is kind of the way I am thinking right now for 1.3. I hope I am blessed with the exact same amount of luck, but as I got in the Zhao banner, I got exactly what I wanted within a reasonable amount of wishes. And I guess we'll see how things go down the line. I know this one's a bit different than my typical videos, but I just wanted to I felt like doing a little rant since the current camera event wasn't really one I could really make contact about. And I'm kind of just waiting for the next thing to come out. So that being said, guys, until next time, goodbye.